Why do some airlines keep their cabins too warm to sleep in? TPG's JT Genter observed the cabin was very warm, topping out at 8. Similarly, on a recent Korean Air flight, the cabin was kept away too hot, for my taste at least. Japanese airlines also have a reputation for keeping their cabins uncomfortably warm. So why do airlines do this? Some passengers, myself included, assume that the crew are purposely turning the heat up in order to send the cabin off to sleep as quickly as possible to limit the workload. This may not be the Grit Pesch, product manager on board comfort for Spirient, a German product supplier specializing in in-flight comfort, acknowledged her own frustration with cabin temperatures on a recent flight. She said that, while visiting the passenger experience conference underway in Hamburg, I asked Peter Aitsauni, the senior manager guest experience cabin interiors for Etihad Airways, why some cabin crew keep the cabin temperatures so warm. He said that the crew may simply not realize the passengers are too warm. So what should you do if you are in a cabin that is too hot to sleep in? Notify the crew as soon as possible, regardless of the cabin you are in. If you are too warm, it also helps to wear lightweight clothing that is easier to sleep in if the cabin is warm, combined with some layers if you find the cabin cooler. Note that if you haven't, but help may be coming soon, in the form of aircraft seats with built-in heating and cooling, capable of changing your seat temperature by several degrees with just the touch of a button. The seats are in the featured image courtesy of American Airlines.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.